Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage video. I'm Rob and today I shall be attempting to take this majorette Pontiac. I don't know whether it's a Firebird or a Trans Am, but this majorette Pontiac from Shabby to Shiny. This one is part of an unboxing. If you hang around to the end of the video, friend of the show, Dan Ellie, with another unboxing, so thanks again guys. Yeah, throughout the whole kind of box there's a good few there that will certainly be featuring in the channel in some time in the future, but and I was torn between a couple that I wanted to do straight away, but yeah, this one won out, and a beautiful car, silly wheels, but I think we can improve on that. And you know, I quite like it in red, but with the white interior, chrome steering wheel, not so much, and of course that white bonnet as well. But anyway, we'll tart this one up, and with 2,000 likes it could be yours. But we do drill down the centre of the post, remove the flange and tap the hole, just one on this car, and as you can see, rolls pretty well. But yeah, to read underneath, made in France, majorette Pontiac. Look how wide those wheels are. I have pre-drilled this one. Nice bit of engine detail there. But yeah, these majorette cars with these super wide wheels, I don't really understand why they did it. They look a bit silly. Part of me doesn't mind the look of them, but I don't know. I think we can make it look a bit more realistic today. Do like the suspension in a majorette, so we can just pop that out nice and easy, nice and quick. And also these wheels I shall be putting into the spares box. They'll probably look quite good on a future Mad Max car or something like that. But yeah, just checking over the window piece here. Thankfully no cracks, a couple of little scratches, we'll get those out later on. Nice bit of detail on the interior, and same again with that engine. I don't mind the chrome engine, but of course a chrome dash and steering wheel, I think we can do better than that. And then the base, not in bad condition. I do give it a little bit of a buff, not that it makes too much difference, but I'll paint the bumpers as well. The opening bonnet here, if I remove this, I know that it's never going to go back the same, so I shall be stripping and repainting with the bonnet in place. But into the foot-long hot dog jar she goes. In comes a tablespoon of caustic soda. So I shall give it a little swishy swish and put it to one side, let it do its business, and concentrate on cleaning up the plastics. So yeah, we've got the interior there looking good as new. There's no kind of chrome crumbling on that, really good condition, so I'll just paint the dash and steering wheel. I'll do that off camera. But the interior here, yeah, you know, it's again just beautiful condition, but the white just doesn't do it for me, so I shall paint that black shortly. And just going to turn my attention now to using the K2 lamp doctor. Ultimately it's just a bit of plastic polish, and polish out the window section. Give you a little sample of just the front. And looking a lot better. Of course I do the rear and I go back over it twice, but whilst I've been doing that, do we have 100% paint removal today? It looked like it in the jar. I poured it down the sink and inspecting the car all the way around. I think we do have it today, guys. 100% paint removal. That's a thumbs up from me. You know what you've got to do? Mention down in the comment below 100% paint removal. I've been getting 100% paint removal quite a lot recently, which is good. So polishing up now the bare casting. I'll just go over the bonnet section and also the roof section. There we are, looking nice and shiny, so we make it look like that all the way over. But on to painting now. We've got some matte black just for this interior. Just the cheap old paint from the pound shop, but it really does the trick with the interior. It dries perfectly. It's almost like this was kind of moulded in black. And there it is. Wet, but when it dries it'll be a lovely matte black. And then reaching for my Vallejo, the black primer. I fancied doing a candy today, but like I said at the beginning, I like the red, so I fancied let's go with a candy red. But rather than just a solid red, my idea was to have a bit of a, not fade as such, but I guess you could say I wanted to leave a kind of around the bottom part of the car still in the black. So when I picked up the gold here, I concentrated the gold on the top of the car and the tops of the doors and such, just to try and leave the bottoms of the doors and casting itself in the black. I just felt that with the candy, you know, it may give a little bit of an interesting effect. Can't really see so much in the camera, but in person I think you can, and I think it gives it a little bit of depth. But yeah, check this out. Whoops, just dropped it. That was great fun. As you can see, a little bit of junk there, but thankfully I was able to brush that off, and yeah, no damage, no kind of second paint required. I think you can see there where it's you know, gold on the top and slightly less gold on the bottom. And this kind of red candy is very translucent, so I probably went with 6 or 7 coats, you know, leaving it a couple of minutes in between. This first coat that I'll show you, to be honest, you probably can't even really tell over this gold. I didn't want to lay it on too thick, you know, I felt that a multiple of thin layers would be best. But yeah, maybe a little hint there. But yeah, after 6 or 7 coats and a little bit of clear, we do find ourselves now with the nice and clean window there. I've kind of hand painted the dash there with just a simple black. And then you may or may not see it, but in person it's so much more. over this rear end, where that rear light was, I went with the same red candy, and then as you can see, painted the rear and the front in black, added those wheels there, and then added a little bit of detail in there, and I think it kind of really gives it a bit of depth there. And I went with a little bit of a Citadel Known Oil as well around the door shuts. But anyway, here's a little reminder of what she looked like. So this is the result. The base, where it was painted black, obviously comes through on those front grills. Coming around the side, painted in the side lights, bit of chrome on that door handle. Of course, the black interior now coming through that nice and clear window section there. Around the back, I think you can, compared to the black bumper, just about see the red in those rear lights. They are generally black, I think, in person, with just a hint of red, and that's what I was aiming for. And then I think you can see just in door gaps there that little bit of Citadel Known Oil that I used. I think these are the right style of wheels. They could probably do with being a little bit bigger, but this car's a little bit difficult to try and lower. But I do like it, and I hope you guys do too. But anyway, thanks to my patrons. Cheers, guys. Massive thanks again to Dan and Ellie. I really appreciate it, mate. And I hope you like it. But with 2,000 likes, hey, this could be so much. Hi guys, welcome back to another Matchbox Garage unboxing video. Today we have a nice little package. I've already taken the tape off, but I know by the handwriting this is from Dan and Ellie, so straight away I can say thank you again to Dan and Ellie. But yeah, let's open it up, and indeed we do have a note. I apologise if I appear shiny. It is so hot here in the UK at the moment. It's been around 35 degrees the last couple of days, and in the UK that is just unspeakable. 35 degrees for you guys over in America, I think is around late 90s, almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We talk in Celsius, but yeah, on a summer, you know, best we could expect is around 25, and on a really good day 30. But yeah, to be mid 30s, very warm, and I just cannot cope. But anyway, let's move on with the video. Hi Rob, I apologise for the delay. Mate, you don't need to apologise. You've sent me so many packages, and every time that I receive one I am very thankful. It should have reached you earlier. Since moving, oh that's right, I remember you saying you moved into your own place, and I've been practicing some of the things that I've seen from yourself and a few others. Well, that's great, because you know, this is a hobby for all of us, right? And if I can make mistakes or show some things that work, if you guys can learn from that or practice it for yourselves, that's even better. I'm nearing completion of a Virago. Is it a P205 T16? So that sounds pretty cool, with a custom, what's that, a custom, well, I can't read that bit, but as always, I am loving the content and hope some of these examples can help. There are a few funky Hot Wheels too. God bless, Dan and Ellie. Thanks a lot, mate. See what we've got in here. I'm definitely getting shinier by the second. Right, indeed, it looks like some funky bits in here. Let me just pull them out, and then we can go through them one by one. Right, the box is empty. Yep, let me just put that to one side. In the recycling, and okay, let's line them up. Okay, first off we have this, what I call the Mazda MX-5, the Mazda MX-5 Miata. In the USA you have it as the Miata or Mazda Miata, No real T pronounced in the pronunciation of Miata. And then in Japan, I think they're called the Yunos Roadster. I did have a Mazda MX-5 years ago, turned it into a bit of a drift car, painted it all in matte black using aerosols. I painted the wheels blue, and I've done like a rising sun on the bonnet, and my wife absolutely hated it. But you know, a bit of a weekend toy, bit of a weekend fun, and yeah, it's long gone. I actually sold it to a race team, Rip Speed, I think it was, Rip Speed race team. So yeah, pretty cool. But it's a China brand, that one. Not too sure what it is. Here we have a Matchbox Model A Ford. And these, to be honest, I actually have a ton of these. I don't know where I got them from, but I bought a package a while ago, and these were given away free with boxes of Kellogg's cornflakes, and I've got probably about 10 of these. I did do a, what was it, a Mad Max one of these a while ago. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. Wow, look at this one, the Toyota Supra, based on the Mark IV, of course. It's a kind of a cartoon scale. I think they call these like cartoon, is it a cartoon series, something like that. What does it say on there? Maybe Sea Wings or something. BF Goodrich tyres, but yeah, Scotty something there. But I know my children would love to play with that one, so I might have to give that one over. This is very cool, I like this one. So Hot Wheels Swoop Coupe, or Swoop Coupe. That's got some real lovely lines on it. Nice kind of flame decals there. Relatively basic model, but is that a metal base or plastic base? I think it's plastic. And I don't know, I think maybe with a candy paint job, that'll look pretty cool. We'll have a think about that. This one is a Matchbox number 65, the Saab Sonnet 3. I have done one of these before, I've done a custom. This one of course is missing, well, not only the window section there, but also the boot lid, which is a solid colour. This it's been over painted, and it should be like a lighter blue. I think it's like almost like a turquoisey blue, if I remember rightly. And then the boot lid here, or the hatch, is a slightly different colour. But yeah, very cool car. Another one of these stretcher fetchers. We got a couple of these in the last unboxing. This is unusual. This is a police patrol car, but just the base. And one of the couple of good things there, we've actually got wheels with the tabs on for maybe repairing some other roller-matics. Those things are kind of almost like the first to go. This one, of course, is the Boss Mustang. I've done one of these recently, kind of like my son's imagining of what it should be. I had it all in pieces, and he picked together a set of wheels and chose the colour, and I actually sold it as part of my little eBay experiment. But yeah, I think that's on its way across America at the moment. But this one, yeah, real bad. We're missing the windscreen, some heavy, not just pitting, but hole there in the roof section. Taped down the bonnet here. Perhaps the bonnet is broken. You could just about maybe see the engine there. But this will be quite good as a, you know, I still need to get around, and I've been promising it for months, but like a junkyard kind of diorama. I will do. I promise I will do one day. This is a beauty. There is that. What's that like, that windscreen? Yeah, that windscreen's really good. This is a majorette, Pontiac. Opening bonnet there. And I had one of these recently, didn't I? I think it was from Steve Miller. Was it Steve's? I know that Steve would like this anyway. But yeah, this is very cool. The wheels are ridiculously wide. I don't mind them, but I think we could do probably a better job with that. I thought there was a crack in that rear window there, but it's just the rear wiper, so that's a cool little detail. A strange kind of tampo on the front there. I don't even know what that is. Maybe a pair of boxing gloves? W? Don't know. But yeah, I think a nice paint job on that one. You know, same again with the bonnet, keeping it the same colour. Add some details. A proper set of wheels. Decisions. My plan is to have this at the end of the video as an unboxing, and I'm looking at a couple of these, and I'm on the fence at the moment. But let's move on to these last few. So we've got the Majorette bulldozer, and unusual because what I always find is that the tracks, they're always coming off. Not the easiest thing to push or play with, I imagine, but well, there you go. It's got a mind of its own there, but it's still very interesting. Even if I can maybe take these tracks and put it on something else. We've got two more left. So this is the Matchbox Superfast number 41 ambulance. We are missing the rear doors, which is very common. Of course, you've got the decal on the side there, both sides. The beacons here in good condition. The window section there in good condition. If I can find, or maybe have a look at trying to replace, because I've got a few of these and I wouldn't mind doing, I don't know, maybe a bit of a series or something. Yeah, some more ideas. I'm full of them, certainly full of something. 1988, the Hot Wheels, doesn't say what it is, but I'm going to guess it's an old Ford. Your corrections down in the comments below, but I think this is an old Ford, probably from the 20s. Tiny little bit of damage there, as you can see. It should kind of go down and just sit nicely in the fender there, but actually it looks better without it. So perhaps if I was to customize or modify this one, you know, fill in that fender hole, as you can see on the side, take that off, because I think it's kind of unnecessary. But yeah, what to do with that one? I'm wondering why it's like a van and it's had this, but if you look through that rear window, you'll just see obviously where it's kept in place, and it'll probably, just to hide the ugliness, they've just fingered it out. But you know, maybe we could do something better with that. I do want to restore one of these right now, or customize the two that I'm really leaning towards. This one or this one. See, that still looks good as it is, and this just, it looks silly, and I think I can make it look proper again. Let's have a go with this one. Dan, I hope you like how this one turned out. This is a sweet little Pontiac Trans Am, I guess. And cheers guys, for everybody else that have watched this far. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Dan.